Okay, this is the Fright list. So we're gonna start it off with a movie that's pretty interesting and kind of creepy, um, and that's the first Scream movie. I think that it's well directed. The cast is really amazing. I mean, between Drew Barrymore, um, Courtney Cox, Nev Campbell. Um, I don't think I've seen a bad Scream movie, honestly. David Arquette, obviously, as well. Um, oh yeah, and Jamie Kennedy too. He has a appearance in, I believe, the first two movies. Um, yeah, I would give that movie at least I would say an 8.5. I think it's pretty solid, honestly, with the amount of interesting things that are in it. The next one um, is American Werewolf in Paris. I know some people didn't like that movie, but I thought it was really good. I like the background story. The music is really good. Just the director of the movie did a wonderful job with like the gore and stuff in it. That's probably the only movie that I think that I could watch over and over again and never get sick of it. Um, so the next one is The Craft, which is another movie that Nev Campbell was in. Um, yeah, there's a lot of other actresses in that movie that went on to big and big things later on, honestly, in the career. So, um, after that, we have Saw, the first Saw movie, which I think is a huge accomplishment in the horror genre. Because it was something that had never been done before. The background story was amazing. The characters were really solid in the movie. Um, and there's just lots of twists and turns in it, and I think that that's kind of what you need in a horror movie. So, um, the next one is I Know What You Did Last Summer. Again, I think that that's what really helped Jennifer Love Hewitt's career in the movies because she was just known for doing like teen comedy movies and a few other things, and obviously Party of Five. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think that it's definitely a movie that really helped a lot of actors and actresses' careers out later on. Sarah Michelle Gellar also was in it too. Freddie Prinze Jr. Um, So yeah, I don't know. I think it's definitely one of those movies that needs to be talked about. Um, okay, getting ahead of myself. Sleepy Hollow with Kristen. Hang on here. Reading my notes. With Johnny Depp, Christina Ricci, Jeffrey Rush. I believe yes, he's in it too. Um, Yeah, I think it's definitely a movie that everybody should watch at least once. There's lots of crazy stuff in it. It's definitely out there. After that is the Blair Witch, 1998 or 1999. I think it was 1999. The original. I liked the original. I thought it was creepy. Um, Definitely out there. Not a movie that I probably would watch alone, because you might pee your pants. Honestly, I remember the first time I saw it, I slept with the lights on for like 3 or 4 days, because I was creeped out about it. The next one is The Ring. Um, I definitely think that The Ring should be on here because it's one of those creepy ass movies. You don't really know what to expect with it. Um, from that, we're gonna go to the first Resident Evil movie. Actually, I think the first two are pretty good. Past that, I would say they're average. They're not anything to brag about, but I would say the first two are really, really solid, honestly. Um, After that is Candyman. Candyman, the movie, is really creepy, honestly. Um, the first time I saw it, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, what the hell is this? But when you get into actually watching it, it's not too bad of a movie. There's some really interesting stuff that's in it. Kind of gory, though, but pretty good. Um, After that, we have 13 Ghosts. 13 Ghosts was a remake of an earlier horror movie, but wow, it's got a lot of great stuff in it. I was pretty impressed with it the first time I saw it. I thought it was kind of cool. Um, Let me think here. Do do do. Okay, Hostel. Um, One of those international horror movies. I thought it was pretty good. Some stuff in it I could deal without, though, like the torturing and stuff. That's the other thing I didn't like about it. But other than that, if you can get past that, the movie isn't too bad. Um, Silent Hill is another movie that I think should be on here. Silent Hill, honestly, I think the both movies, honestly, I thought were pretty solid. They had a lot of great stuff in them. Um, I wouldn't say that there's any like really famous people in the movies, but I feel like the storyline pretty much follows the video games pretty good. Um, Two more here. House of the Dead. Yeah, I would say that that's a decent movie. I think that there's some things in it that could be taken out of the movie because there is like a lot of like blood and guts and stuff in it. But for a zombie movie, yeah, I don't think it's too bad. Um, okay, let me think here. Gotta read the list here. One more. Species. There we go. I like Species 1 and 2. I feel like those are pretty good. Lots of funny stuff in it. Definitely raunchy in every possible way. You don't really know what's going to happen next. So those are my Fright list picks for Friday. I just wanted to come up with some horror movies that I feel like everybody should watch at least once and give an opportunity to. They're pretty good movies. Um, so yeah,